So Yeezy Busta got a legit chick wrong on Complex. And so instead of being a man about it and saying, whoops, I got it wrong, I should have, been a bit more careful, or I should have taken more time, which he did. He did say he should have taken more time. But he's blaming Complex for making him look bad, when clearly he is Yeezy Busta, the guy that's supposed to be responsible for busting fake Yeezys, and he gets it wrong, and now he thinks everybody should be on his side. Mate, are you crazy? You're legit. Your only purpose in life is to bust Yeezys. And you get that wrong as well. How are you going to tell us that, you're the one that's right and they're the one that's wrong, when you're the one that got the shoe wrong? Brother. So we're going to react to the Vice interview he did recently, and he addressed the issue that he faced with Complex and getting it wrong. And he talked about the hate he got. So let's just go through the clips one by one and really just see what we think about it.
There's like this whole subculture within sneaker culture that only likes fake stuff. This is replica sneakers on Reddit. Essentially, it's just like a forum of like people posting videos saying, hey, I just bought it from this counterfeit website. You guys should buy it too because they're good fakes.
So he's gonna say that you should buy them from this counterfeit website because they're good fakes. Well, that is true. A lot of people on Rip Sneakers as well as Fashion Rips use QCs as well as reviews to evaluate and analyze how certain batches from certain suppliers are better than certain batches from other suppliers. And this is actually how most things in life work, where you figure out where one place sells them and how they compare to another place that sells something. Now, so Yeezy Busta claims that like there's a whole sub community of people that do this. That's true. A lot of people in sneakers, they will join sneakers as a way to just learn and buy sneakers and learn about them and wear them. And
like, look, this is like the factory where they produce the fake cactus plant flea markets. That's like a $1,000 shoe in my size. And look at them producing all these fakes. By buying a fake, you are contributing to an illegal market. It is illegal to buy fakes. It is illegal to own fakes. It's just not worth it.
I guess so. Like, if you're really gonna say all that and then say it's illegal to buy fakes, it's illegal to own fakes. Yeah, it is illegal to buy replica items, but it isn't for personal use. A lot of places that you allow it for personal use, it's just a problem when you're selling replica items as reals, right? So he also just mentioned that those are $1,000 shoes in my size. That's exactly why people get into rips. Cactus Plant Air Vapor Maxes, they cost $250 retail. Then they sell for $670, $800, $1,000 even, right? So this is exactly why people get into rip sneakers in the first place. They're sick of this resale bullshit that they constantly have to take and eat shit over these abusive resale prices. So people, eventually say, fuck it, let's try out some fakes. And they see there's amazing community about it. There's an amazing community behind the entire situation. There's always constant support from sellers, people that actually care about your business and not just about making sales. These sellers do care about what the customers has to say. 1-to-1, 0.95 to 1 it is. When in most scenarios, most people don't understand how to do anything. So what I really want to say is that if you're getting into rip sneakers, it's not a bad thing. Sure, if you're going to buy rip sneakers and say they're real and try to sell them as real, then it can be an issue. But if you're just going to wear these sneakers, enjoy them, get some nice fit pics, and then, eventually just chuck them in the wash, and chuck them in the bin, it doesn't really matter. Because you got the shoe for quarter of the price and 1/8 of the resale value. So as you can see, it's not that bad of a situation that Yeezy Busta is making it seem. More stressed because he now knows the entire community and the entire support behind this entire situation, this entire...
But they decided to be a little bit shady. They invited me on the show. They're like, hey, we'd really love to have you on the show. We don't have a budget. We're just starting. Like, would you mind helping us out? And I was like, yeah, of course. Like, it's the least I could do because the complex did so much for me. I flew myself out with my own money and put myself in a hotel with my own money. You know, they told me that we were gonna legit check some sneakers. These are real. They got the best fakes on the market. I remember when I was sitting there looking at it, I was like, this is really tough. Many people are buying fakes. Are they really?
They're fake as shit.
I truly did not spend enough time looking at the shoe, and I got one of them wrong. The hate that I was just getting bombarded by was just ridiculous. I went off of social media for like 2 weeks. I corrected myself, but the way they edited it just made me look so bad, and they like clearly had an agenda to make me look bad, and my full-size run episode has the most views out of all of them, so I know why they did it. They got their clicks.
So this is the T. He went on the complex show, the startup show, and they asked him to legit check some shoes, and he got one of the shoes wrong, right? And so he proceeds to like absolutely whine and cry about it, which doesn't make any sense because okay, you got something wrong, but the dumb thing he said was that he's never gotten a shoe wrong, which is an amazing accomplishment. Good for you, right? But then, if that's what you're saying, then you must have some type of practice, or you must be doing something to keep up with the latest reps. Because if you're not, then you're gonna get something wrong eventually. So clearly, something is up with this guy and not knowing what is going on behind the scenes. All he knows is AliExpress has these Yeezys for sale and they're budget. However, he doesn't understand that there are now newer and more pronounced shoes that are coming up with even better batches. So, you should probably stay up to date. So when they brought out a shoe that was really good, you know, something you could get for $100 or $80 US, then he gets it wrong. That just shows that an affordable piece of clothing, a affordable shoe, which is a replica, which can be bought by anybody in the world, is fake, and he wasn't even able to legit check it. That just shows how hard it is to legit check shoes these days, as the quality has gone up so drastically over the last.
Well, how do we know they're real?
Yeah, these are real, for sure, for sure.
How do we know they're real?
Just like the suede's right, even like down to the stitching, and then like the label inside of the shoe looks right to me. The insole's right too, and like these were so easy to get. Like not many people are buying fakes. Are they really?
They're fake as shit.
I've never gotten it wrong.
They're fake.
You're joking.
We're not.
You guys are messing with me.
Not fucking
These are
with you.
fake?
No, they're fake, bro.
What are you talking about?
So we can hang out for the rest of the show. You can take the mask off, whatever you want, but they are fake.
Are you serious?
100%.
No cap.
What?
No cap.
Are these like really good fakes?
They're incredible fakes, but they're fake.
Wow, I did not know that. I've never gotten it wrong. They look, I wasn't like really taking that close of a look, to be honest, but I can't tell if you guys are messing with me or not.
Nah.
They're fake.
They're
wow, that's crazy.
As you guys can see from the following clip, he gets the shoe wrong and he proceeds to protect his reputation by saying that he didn't spend enough time looking at the shoe, which, you know, is a safe way to get out of it. But let's be honest, he spent some time, he didn't realize, and he got the shoe wrong. And, you know, it doesn't make sense considering he's Yeezy Busta. That's his only job. That's how he makes his entire income. And so all I really badly want to say is guys can clearly see that replica sneakers, replica clothing in general has evolved much greater than just some pieces of shit from the local stores in China. It's not anything like that anymore. Replica sneakers and replica clothing in general has improved its quality, its one-to-oneness. It's really up there now. And if you're looking to get something that you've been wanting for a long time, I think it's right to. I'm not promoting buying replica items. However, I'm just stating that there's alternative options which have opened up in the past few years to get whatever you like. So, other than that, I'd just like to say that Yeezy Busta and other people like him, which legit chick shoes and legit chick people for living, are clearly, not up to date on what's actually happening in the replica market. And so I'd just like to say that if you are going to buy replicas, enjoy it, live the life. Nobody's going to be able to say anything unless you're wearing some really low tier. And other than that, that's it. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment on what you think about Yeezy Busta as well. And make sure you subscribe and